Hello YouTube, how are you? Today I'm back with my another tutorial on cloud computing. So today I'll talk about comprehend, which is a feature given by AWS cloud. So we shall learn how to use this feature of cloud computing to understand the natural language. So it is a part of natural language processing. So first of all, we'll log into the console and we shall go step by step to set this up. Okay. So before that, I want you to introduce to my channel, Linux Unix X. This is my channel for for shell scripting, cloud computing, Python, etc. So please subscribe if you haven't subscribed it yet. Okay. So so that you could get all the tutorials from my channel. Okay. You. So here I am logged into my free tier console on AWS. So what you have to do is you have to go to services and then you have to search for comprehend. Okay, so analyze unstructured text. So the purpose is this tool is used to analyze the text that you provide. So let's say you have a certain number of words or a certain number of lines. Okay, so using if you feed that to the system will tell you your state of mind, like it will tell you the sentiment of whether it's a positive sentiment or it's a negative sentiment, or even it will help you to detect the key phrases in the sentence. It will help you to detect the entities in the text. So it is nothing but a natural language processing service which is used, which uses machine learning to find insights and relationship in the text. Okay, so I will show you. So here it is very simple. You just enter any text, okay, and you click on analyze. So it will tell you what are the things in this. Okay, so there are 5 tabs here. So entities. So first of all, it will tell you what are the entities here. So it's an organization, it's a location, it's a name, it's a person, it's a date, something like that. Okay, so again it's an organization. So anything you type here, let's say I'll give you a simple example. So hi, my name is Shanky, I work in Cap Gemini, Hyderabad, India. Okay, this is a very fine Sunday today. Okay, and I am watching IPL game. Okay, fine. So this is my text. It's a general simple text. So now I'll try to analyze this text using this tool comprehend. If I just click on this analyze, so it will very easily see what are the things it is detecting. So first of all, entities. So it's a name, it is a location. Okay, confidence is 0.57. Hyderabad is again a location, India is again a location, confidence is 0.99, which means it is definitely a location, and then this is a date, and this is an organization, so confidence is not that high. Okay, so this is how you analyze a text. If you go to key phrases, so a very fine Sunday, and these are the key phrases that detect. Language, it is definitely English. So here you see 0.99 confidence. Sentiment. So you'll see the sentiment, like what is the sentiment in this text. So it is, you see 0.64 positive confidence. Okay. So likewise, you can analyze a text. So now we shall learn to do that using the command line. Okay, because I want to create a script where if I feed a text a certain number of lines, so the system should tell me my state of mind. It should tell me whether I am happy or I am not happy, or I am neutral, or something like that. Okay, so we'll just So I will go to my terminal. Okay, so I will from here we shall start to learn that feature of cloud computing using this command line. Okay, so here you first of all you have to set up AWS. So if you haven't set it up, you have to watch my tutorial. So this is just run this command, so it will tell you the version if it is installed. Okay, so now we have AWS already installed on my system. So what you have to do is you have to do AWS comprehend, and then if you just type help, it will give you a very basic help on how to use comprehend features. Okay, so these are the commands and sub commands available in AWS comprehend. Yeah, so okay, so you can do these many things with AWS comprehend. Okay, so you can do you can detect a language from the text, you can detect the sentiment. Okay, so likewise you can go ahead and start working with it. Okay, I'm sure I think I did not give the command right, comprehend. Okay, so yeah, okay, so this is the one, right? So Amazon comprehend is an AWS service for gaining insight into a document. So these are the commands which are supported by this service. So you can use it to detect the sentiment, and you can use it to detect syntax. Okay, so like that you can in fact you can use it for detect the key phrases, the language. There are so many things, so we'll discuss few of them here. Okay, so let's say AWS comprehend, and let's say I want to detect the language. First of all, let's just detect the language. Okay, so and then you have to specify the text, right? So let's say this is a very beautiful picture. Okay, and then if I press enter, let's see what happens. Okay, so it is asking me that something is missing. Invalid choice. Valid choices are okay. So okay, let me see. Detect language should be there. Okay, one moment. Detect dominant language. Okay, so this is the sub command that I have to use. So I have to keep detect dominant language. Okay, so don't worry about that. If you are stuck anywhere, there is a help option, so you can use it. Okay, so now here it is saying something. An error occurred, unrecognized client access client the dominant language. Security token included in the request is invalid. Okay, I think I will have to configure AWS again. Okay, so I'll just because you have to specify first of all the region, right? So you have to enter the access key. So I have discussed these things in my earlier tutorial, how to access the AWS services using the access key and security key. So you have to first create a user, and then you will be given an access key and a secret key using which you can access the services. So this is how I have created this and I'm configuring this AWS command line to use this service. So I have to enter access key, then I have to enter access secret, access key, and then the region. I'll just press enter, which is coming as default. Okay, so now let me see if it is working. AWS, I just press up button. Okay, so what is it saying now? Let me just check. Why it is throwing this error. One moment. Okay, so I have reconfigured my AWS and I am logged in again. So I'll just run the same command. Okay, so AWS comprehend detect dominant language, and then I have to give the text that I want to look into. So if I press enter, so it is giving me this language score is 0.99 and the language code is English, so which means it is saying that this is an English language. Okay, so let's just this is how you can detect the language of a text. Okay, so we'll just try one more feature. Okay, so I'll just let me just open translator very quickly. So I'll just show an example of another language. So how does it work? Okay, so if it is able to detect the other languages or not. So this is a very beautiful picture. Okay, so this is English, and let's just convert it into Dutch. Okay, I'll just copy this text and let's just try and find if it is able to detect the language. Okay, yeah. So I'll just paste the text here, which is in Dutch. Okay, let's just see if it is able to detect. Okay, so here you see this is score and language code is NL. Okay, so this is how it is able to detect the language. Okay, let's just convert it into German. Okay, and just copy it and we'll try it one more time. So AWS comprehend text dominant language, and then the text. So I'll just paste the text in German and let's see if it is able to detect. Okay, so you see the DE. So this is how this is able to detect the language. Okay, so just go ahead and just try to learn something else. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you is detect sentiment. Okay, so let's just see if it is able to detect the sentiment in the language, in the text. Okay, so this, let's just say I am not feeling well today. Okay, and remember, if you are using the sentiment feature, you have to specify the language code. Okay, so here I have to give EN, which is English. Okay, let's just try to execute it. Okay, what is it saying? So sentiment score is negative, which is the highest, and that means the sentiment is negative. Okay, so try it one more time. I'll just give anything, like this, just give you anything positive. Okay, so okay, so let's just give anything, like I am very happy today. Okay, so we'll just give it a try. So you see, okay, so here you see positive has got the score as 0.97, which means the sentiment is positive. Okay, so we learned two things: to detect the sentiment, to detect the language. The next is detect key phrases. Key phrases. There are so many options. You can go and check. Just type AWS comprehend and help. You will be able to find other features. I'll just do this one, detect key phrases. Okay, it is not showing any key phrases here. Okay, so let's just give anything, like let's say I give today. So if it is able to detect any key here, no key phrases. One moment, I'll just try. Maybe it is not finding the text useful here. Okay, so it will comprehend, detect key phrases, right? Okay, so here you have to specify the text and the language code. Okay, one more time I'll give it a try. So okay, this is Hyderabad, India. Anything it is able to detect in this one, key phrases. Okay, so you see it is able to detect one text, Hyderabad, and the score is 0.75. So this is how it is able to detect the key phrases. There are other features, you can go ahead and check that. Okay, so other thing I want to show you is that there is another option to detect it, is the batch. So if I use this batch method, let's say batch, so what it will do is, if I use this batch in front of a sub command, so here if I do like that, you can give more than one text lines. You can give a paragraph, or you can give more than one sentences at the same time. So I am going to my hometown, something like that. You can give many number of sentences at the same time. I'll meet my parents tomorrow. Okay, so this is how. So I have given batches of text. Okay, so we'll just try to run it. Okay, so you see here again the sentiment is positive. Okay, positive, neutral. So this, if you want to analyze a big batch of text, a paragraph, you have to give batch detect sentiment. Similarly, if you want to detect the language from a paragraph, you have to give batch detect dominant language. Okay, so this is all, guys, in this tutorial. So this comprehend feature is very nice, and you can use it for for our common purposes. Like you can use it in a script, so where you will ask the user to enter a certain number of lines, and then you press enter. The system will tell you your state of mind. It will tell you the language you have used, and tell you how are you feeling. You are feeling neutral, you are feeling positive, or you are feeling negative, something like that. Okay, so this is all in this feature of service, in this feature of AWS. Okay, so you can practice all these things one by one. Okay, and let me know how do you feel about it. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get notifications if I upload any video here. Okay, so that's all. Thanks for watching.